Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby Tufty. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'm a YouTuber. I just started here. I'm making YouTubes just about how to lose weight, vegan lifestyle, mind, body, soul. So on my last video, I talked about two key components to losing weight, which are not caring what anybody thinks, and then realizing like time's gonna move regardless, so you should jump on the bandwagon now so we can get to the finish line. So now today I want to talk a little bit more on like how to lose weight, and like now that the big one is once you don't care what people think. Once you don't care what people think and the only thoughts that are relevant to you are yourself's thoughts, then we're good. So now we're gonna go, so how this whole thing works is it's basically mind, body, soul. If you haven't heard of mind, body, soul, you can go ahead, Google it, YouTube it. It's basically just saying, so we have our mind that's separate from our brain. That's basically our thoughts or who we are, like that, who are we, what are we doing here? That is your mind. That's also your ego. Your ego is who you think you are. We can get into that a little later, and then there's body, so physical body. Understand your physical body reacts with your mind, and it is separate to who you are. A lot of people like to think they are this person, they are this body, but your person is just inside of this body. It's kind of like a holder for you. It's like your spirit, and that's where we get into the spirit. So your mind, body, soul. So the soul part is consciousness. Like it's a lot more than that, but like your soul, so the soul inside of you, like everybody has soul, everybody has consciousness, and it's just kind of how aware you are of who you are. So that's a really good thing. So your soul has all the answers to like life in it, because your soul has been here since the beginning of time. Your soul is everything that was. It's the beginning, it's the energy, it's the light, it's what was here at the beginning of creation. And every life we go through, you kind of just forget that, and you gain new memories, and you kind of forget who you are. So once you kind of find your soul and you can start remembering everything you've once learned, then that's really rad. So it's just connecting your mind to your body to your soul, and doing that, that's going to improve like you all the way around. Just the way you think, the way you act, the way you interact with people, what you think about materialistic things or pop culture, or all these things that probably don't matter. Do matter, but don't matter. They only matter because you think they matter, but is it your thoughts who say they matter, or is it somebody else who told you it matters? When you go like into pop culture, into mass media, there is a lot of influence from what we watch, what we read, articles, advertising, billboards, magazines. All that influences how you think and what you think. And if you can kind of clear that influence and let your thoughts stem from what you think and what you believe and your morals and what you think is right and wrong, then your thoughts are going to be a lot clearer. Because if you've had somebody who all their life believes like you have to be 140 pounds, and that girls always have to be wearing pink, and just all these things you believe, radical ideas that pop culture and society just created out of basically thin air to profit you, and also make you look down on yourself. Because when you look at a lot of advertisements, like I've taken advertisement classes, they're made and marketed and positioned for you to look at it and think, look how happy she is on this, look how much fun she's having. If I buy their product, I'm gonna have this much fun, I'm gonna be this much happy. And in reality, it doesn't really work like that. Well, it doesn't because it shouldn't, because it's made up, but it does because somebody made it up, and people are so influenced these days. It's just kind of creating a big group of people who blindly have thoughts about things they probably haven't really put that much thought into. So if you take a person who's been influenced by all these things, she's told she only should wear pink and can't be more than 140 pounds, and then you have somebody who just, you know, doesn't have any conceived thoughts, you know, wear any color you want to wear, the color that makes you happy, be the weight you want to be, that's healthy for you. And you take these two people and now you put something in front of them. Maybe you put an overweight girl wearing black or brown in front of them. These two people interacting with the object in front of them, it's going to be a whole lot different for each of them because of the thoughts they have, the preconceived ideas in their back of their brain that you should only wear pink and be small, compared to anybody who just doesn't have those thoughts. They're not going to see the overweight brown person as bad, because unless they personally don't like brown, maybe, or they don't think a person should be overweight. That's where that person's opinions are coming from their own thoughts, from their own rights and wrongs and their own morals, instead of somebody who's just been blindly taught, not even taught, just kind of information was forced on them. They're gonna be, you know, they're gonna interact differently. So when it comes to the mind, that's really important, that you kind of get rid of all those preconceived thoughts, because once those are gone, like, your judgment is going to go way down. And that's a really good thing, because you don't want to take anything. You don't want to look at something and judge it. I don't want to look at the fan and judge it. I want to look at the fan, see it for as it is, not as right, not as wrong, but just for as a fan there. And then after I've taken time to think about something and understand it, then that's when, if even, I can decide this fan is good, this fan is bad. But it should never be anything right. You should never see something and immediately judge it. You should just take it for how it is in this moment of time. So you want to work on your thoughts and what influences your thoughts, and who around you is influencing your thoughts. What around you is influencing your thoughts? Do you watch a lot of media? Do you spend hours watching TV? Do you flip through fashion magazines? All that stuff is going to influence how you think about yourself and how you think about the people around you. Because if you have somebody telling you your whole life you can't wear something, you're gonna start to think you can't wear it, even if you really like it. So you just want to make sure your thoughts stem from yourself and not from people around you. And so that's what I'm saying, when the thoughts around you become quieter and the thoughts inside become louder, that's when you're really gonna live for yourself. And that's when you're really gonna start to be happier, because it's only what you think and what you care about. There's this great quote, I wish I could remember it, when it's like, when the thoughts inside become louder and like greater and louder than the thoughts around you, like, that's when you know you mastered life or something. But that's exactly right, because you don't want a ton of negative thoughts or like judgmental thoughts always circulating in your brain. So that's on like kind of thoughts. And now what we're gonna work on is like the third step in losing weight is visualization. And now you've probably heard this before, visualization. You can if you were to like read into the law of attraction, you've ever like read the book or seen the movie The Secret, then they talk about visualization. So basically when you so basically what visualization is so it's taking your state now and just visualizing, imagining, using your mind that Like I could visualize in front of me a plate of salad, and I'm just imagining it's right there on my hands. And I'm going to tell you why this is important. This is important because your brain sends off electromagnetic waves and frequencies. It's literally doing it every moment of every day. Everybody's brain is doing it. So your brain is sending off electromagnetic frequencies, and now these frequencies, what you put out there is what's going to come back to you. The vibes you put out are the vibes you're going to get back. And so this works by, like, what you think about is what you bring about. And this works, like, in all aspects. If you just think about unhappiness and war, like, war creates war. You know what I mean? Just bringing more of something is just going to create more of something. Just thinking about war is going to create war. It's flipping. So now, visualization. Take this. What you're going to do is you're going to visualize right now, or when this video is over, but today, you're going to visualize your body exactly how you want it. Exactly how big you want your thighs, if you want hips, a waist, boobs, shoulders, collarbones, fingers. Imagine that. Just imagine it being smaller, the size you want it, just how you like it, and do this all the time. What this is going to do, and this is going to strengthen your mind. This is a great tool to strengthen your mind. What this is going to do is it's just going to help your mind create the body you desire. Because back to mind, body, soul, these things connect. Your body listens exactly to what your mind tells it to do. If, like, you tell your body to do something, it's going to respond. They work together. And the more you work with it, the stronger their connection is going to become, and the more it's going to, like, the stronger your abilities are going to be able to connect with yourself. And that's what you should be doing. You should be connecting with yourself every day. You can do that through meditation, just through self-reflection. But these are things that over time people they've been moving away from, and they forget their roots. They forget where we come from. We're spiritual beings. We are very, very spiritual beings. We are not created to live this mundane life that we somehow are stuck in. New World Order. Use the tool to just imagine what you want your life to be, and the more you think that's what it's going to be, the more it's going to become. And you have to believe it, and you have to do it in certain ways, and don't focus on what you don't want. Only focus on what you want. Don't say, look, I hate my fat stomach, I hate my fat stomach, I hate my fat stomach. Think, can't wait to love my new stomach, my new body. Like, I'm so excited to have exactly what I want, to have a fit stomach. Like, look at my fit stomach. Like, even just tell yourself that now. I remember 2 instances. So one thing you're going to want to do, so one thing you're going to want to, like, the visualization. This is what I'll tell you what I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you the one thing I'm going to have to do, because you're going to have to do what I'm telling you. So when I used to work at the airport, when I first was losing weight, there was, like, a tram that took you from the parking garage to the main terminal, and the tram is like a boat shaped like this, and so the doors are curved, and so the windows on the tram are curved. So it's like a curved reflection you're looking at. And in the curved reflection, a curved reflection is going to, like, draw out what objects look like in front of it. So it just made my legs super skinny. And I remember just looking at my legs in that reflection and just telling myself, like, those are going to be your legs. That's going to be it. You're going to have two small, thin legs coming out of your little torso. Like, it's going to be like that. You're going to get to that. So now what I'm telling you to go do is choose like a photo of your ideal body goals. And now look at this photo. I chose, if you know of MyLifeIsEva, I was really into her when I first started out. So she was the person I chose. It was like a beach photo on her Instagram. I'll maybe include it if I can figure out how to do it. Like YouTube video number 3, guys. Like, I'm not too techy. I still have issues with the thumbnail. But yeah, I'll try to include the photo that I used, and just imagine that that's your body. Imagine how her arms are shaped, that's how your arms are shaped, and imagine her torso, that's your torso. So just visualize and imagine and use that every day, a tool to grow. Visualize the life you want and you will bring it to yourself. Awesome. So yeah, that was step 3, visualization. Mind, body, soul, get into it, meditate, meditate, meditate. I'll make a whole video on meditation, but just know, like, that is like strengthening yourself. Like, to really do a workout good for your body, like good for your body and good for what you've embodied, it is meditation. You sit, you clear your mind, you breathe in and out, and your whole, you have energy systems, energy points. You have one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And we have crown chakra above us. It's 7. I don't know how many times I pointed. I think I did 7. But it's your root, the one right here, the one above that, the one, there's 4 here, and then there's 3, 2, and 1. Yeah. And those energy points, they're always moving, they're always outbursting energy. You guys, something you don't understand, just this new life we live in, these things aren't being told to you that are like #1 crucial things you need to know is, like, you are full of energy, you are lavishing and thriving. And I'm gonna stop now because this video is gonna become 800 minutes. And I just wanted to do this step, and then we'll do a whole video on like visualization or meditation. So thank you guys for watching. My name is Ruby. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be doing more videos on weight loss, mind, body, soul, meditation, anything you guys want, any questions you have, leave them below. I can make videos on that. I'm here to help you. That's my goal, is to just help you, help you, help you. I want you guys to lose weight. It's not healthy to be obese. It's called a disease for a reason. So leave your questions. If you need anybody to talk to, you need a friend, you need some guidance, let me know. I'm here for you. So yeah, until next time, subscribe, give a like, and turn my bell notifications on. You don't really have to do that because those are really, 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 really annoying to see on the side of your screen. But okay, thank you. Have a wonderful, joy-filled day. I hope to see you very soon.